Happy Wednesday, girls and boys. Hope you had a wonderful and restful Memorial Day weekend. We are on our final week of school. Are you excited? I bet everybody is. This has been quite a journey that we have had. Well, we're going to go ahead and make this a short day. You will have 4 pages, but there's not many problems on each page. Label this 26A. Then the next page, 26B, 26C, and 26D. Practice 12-3. The next one is area of squares, 26B. The next one is area of parallelograms, 26C. And the last one is area of rectangles, 26D. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So this one is very easy. Find the perimeter. Girls and boys, please don't do mental math. I need to see all of your work. As easy as it is, you may do it right here. Remember, perimeter is parading around and plussing as you go. As easy as it is, please show your work and find your mixed up answers at the bottom. Let me show you those so you can pause the video and get all those down. All right, coming back, what is the perimeter of a square? If one side is 3 miles, again, I drew that picture for you. You're parading all around this 3 mile, maybe it's around your block. Around your block is going to be more than 3 miles, but anyway, it's 3 miles all the way around. What is it going to be? How far would you have driven if you went all the way around? Perimeter of the entire football field. On this one, you're using this figure. And again, the entire football field, including the ends. So again, remember there's like a little man here, and he's going from one corner all the way to the end, all the way around, parading around and plussing. Then what is the perimeter of the end zones? Again, here's the little man here. Now we're just getting the end zone. So what are those numbers? And find that answer in the answer bank. Please, again, don't give me mental math. Find the perimeter. You've got room to do it. Number 8, you might want to use either this area or you can use some of this area here. If you feel like you want to use your spiral, you may, but if you write real small, you can do that. Number 10 should be easy because a half and a half is 1, so think about that, but still line it up, finish putting what those sides are, and parade all the way around. This one picture didn't come out good, so you might want to draw that in there, that is a square. All right, let's go to the next page. All right, so for practice 12-4, it is 26B. Remember, area for a square or rectangle is length times width or base times height. So make sure, again, that you're setting up. I'm not going to ask that you write the formula, but set it up as if you were writing the formula. We put it in a linear manner. You don't just start multiplying. So on this one, set it up. Remember that when you do this, you're getting square units. So make sure that your labeling is in square centimeters. Again, do your work neatly. This one, once you've set it up, then you can, on this one, it's a mental. So again, this one is length times width, which is the same, or base times height. So again, set it up in a linear manner, and then you may do the work neatly over here. All right, same thing here. You're finding the area. You're finding the area of the square. Every side is 10.2. On this one, I'm going to go through this one with you. It says, which units would you use to measure the area of a rectangle where the length is 1 meter and the width is 34? You don't have to explain, but you do have to show this work. So the area equals 1 meter times 34 centimeters. Well, we can't do that because the units have to be the same. So I will tell you that every 1 meter has 100 centimeters. So change that to 100 cm times 34 cm. So we're going to end up with a bunch of square centimeters. So this one we could do mentally. 100 times 34 is 3,400 centimeters. Alrighty. Now, Number 7, which of these has an area of 34? Length times width. Which one is going to be 34? Now, you might guesstimate mentally, but when you find the one that actually comes to 34, please go ahead and solve it. So let's look at this number 8. And by the way, you might want to pause it to get these mixed up answers here. This one, a square is 49 square meters. So they've already told you the area. So put the formula, but we're missing the length and the width. So area equals length times width. Let's put in what we know. The area they told us is 49 equals length times width. So now you need to think about it. A square, what do you know about a square? If you said the sides are all the same, then this number, the length and the width will be the same. So think about it. What number times what number gives you 49? Is that easy? Alrighty. Then flip it over to, oh, hello. I just dropped in. Yes, you did just drop in. Who is this? Okay, this is Chip the cat. He looks kind of like a little calico cat or something. Isn't he cute? Okay, Chip, we've got to go. We want to have a short day today so we can get our assignment done. Okay, bye-bye. All right, so onward. This is practice 12-5, 26C. Area of a parallelogram. Remember, area of a parallelogram is A equals base times height. Pretty easy. Base times height. Base times height. Remember, on a parallelogram, the base, you look for the perpendicular segment, and it points to the base and the height. So each and every one, please set it up so you're showing in this format in a linear way. Then if you've got decimals, then you can go ahead and show the work. I think you're going to have room on this paper to show your work very neatly. On number 5, find the missing measure for the parallelogram. Okay, look at this one. This one, I'm missing the height. I don't know what it is. Anytime you're missing something on the, on the main formula, you need to write the whole formula. So area equals base times height. Then plug in what you know. Area is 34, put it under, equals, put your base 17, and your height we don't have, so put your h. Then remember, on this one, it would be 17 times h, but I don't know what that h is. So usually to get rid of that 17, you do the opposite of multiplication, which is divide on both sides. Look back at your previous work, and this one is the same. This one we are missing the height. So you'll have to set this up, substitute in your 44 for the A, substitute your 8 for the base, and we don't know the height, so bring that h down. And you're going to do the same thing. I don't want to give you too many clues because we have had this before. I can at least help you set up. So put your 44 here, put your 8 here, and your h. Again, opposite. Oh, this one is not going to go in perfectly, so I bet it's going to be a decimal answer. Show your division. Opposite of a multiplication is a division. 8 divided by 8. And then you're actually going to have to go ahead and go 44 divided by 8. It doesn't go in perfectly, so I know that this is going to require a decimal. And you finish that up. Then on this number 14, find the area of each. So you're going to have 4 answers. Find all of these, and then you can finally circle which one has the greatest area. But do find all of those. And here's the answer bank. Pause it. I think there's going to be an extra one on this one, but I don't know which one it is. All right, so let's go to the last page. We are almost finished. All right, this is 12-6, area of triangles. Label it 26D. I hope you've been organized, putting that all the time, because that always refers to the video that we've been watching, the video lesson. So remember the formula. for area is area equals base times height divided by 2. And I should have said this in the beginning of the video. Pause and do one page at a time. Then when I start going over the next page, pause and listen and pause as you go to get full understanding and to take notes and maybe do that page before you go on. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and look. So this one says find the area. You don't need to set it up this way each and every time, but you do need to set it up this way. You need to put all of the parts. The base is 8 times the 10 divided by 2. Remember we said that you could reduce out one of the even numbers. So you can try that little shortcut if you want. Same thing here. You need to set it up. On this one, there's no even numbers. So you're going to have to end up setting it up, multiplying it out, and then dividing by 2. But please put all the numbers in like that. And if you don't have room there, go ahead and down here, put your number 3 work and show it here because you've got space there. So this one is number 4. What is the base measurement of a triangle with an area of 30 meters and a height of 10? So this is a missing part. So you must put the entire formula. Again, if you prefer, you may do this in your spiral because this does take up a little bit of room. So area equals base times height divided by 2. What do I have? I have my area equals, I have my base. Oh, do I have my base? I did this wrong. Okay, so I don't have my, I did it right. All right, I don't have my base, so I'm going to put a B. I have my height, which is 10. So I'm going to do it the cross multiplying way. So I usually cross multiply upwards towards the letter first. So 1 times B10, and I'm going to switch that around, is 10 times B. And then on the other one, 2 times 30 is 60. And then again, this is 10 times what will give you 60. Please don't just guess. I know you know what it is, but go ahead and show that you do the opposite. If you want to get that base by itself, you divide by 10. You divide by 10. So you actually write it down. I don't want to solve the whole thing for you. So that's going to be the same thing. Well, I guess I will do that. Divided by 10, divided by 10. You finished up. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 1 times B is B. Now, the other thing that you could have done is I could have reduced it here. And then I'll let you solve it from there. So that's going to be the same thing as this one. This time they give you the height, but you don't have the base. Number 6, you're looking for the area. So again, that is going to be the same setup that we had here. Fill in all your parts. You might want to do that here if you have room, or you may do it all in your spiral. Then here's another one. Find the height. So you've got several of those where you're missing the base or the height. So again, go ahead and set up your formula. Base times height, divide by 2. Fill in the parts, and then solve like we did here for the missing part. Number 14 is straightforward. Find the area. So that's pretty easy. Number 16, we've actually had this before. So her wall in her bedroom measures 10 by 8. It does not say it's a triangle, so we assume it's a rectangle. So find the area of one wall. And how much wallpaper will she need for 3 walls? Right? And here are your mixed up answers. And I think that's it. Okay, I hope you again go back and maybe start the video over if you didn't pause at each problem and each page. Finish one page, then unpause and listen to the little notes that I gave you for the second page, and so on. Okay, girls and boys, looking forward to our next class on Friday. You have a great day.